The reason you are failing isn't a lack of talent. It's because you are addicted to being seen. Every time you post a goal, every time you tell a friend about your big plans, and every time you seek validation for a dream you haven't even started yet, you're leaking the very dopamine you need to actually do the work. You're trading your future success for a temporary likes on a screen. The shocking truth? If you want to change your life, you have to kill your ego. You have to disappear. Welcome to the 100-day dark mode. This isn't a challenge, it's a total re-engineering of your reality in complete isolation. By the time they see you again, you won't even recognize yourself. In the world of software, dark mode is a setting that reduces strain. In the world of psychology, it's a period of intentional isolation designed to eliminate the noise of society so you can finally hear your own thoughts. Most people spend their lives in a reactive state. You wake up to notifications, you react to your boss, you react to the news. You are a passenger in your own brain. To rebuild your life, you must enter a proactive state. But you can't do that while you're still plugged into the matrix of social expectations. The first step of the dark mode protocol is the severance. You must stop announcing your moves. There is a psychological phenomenon called social reality. When you tell someone you're going to lose 20 pounds, your brain receives a premature sense of completeness. It thinks the job is done because you've already received the social praise. During these 100 days, you are a ghost. You don't post your workouts, you don't talk about your new business, you don't explain why you aren't going to the party. You simply stop. The 3 pillars of reconstruction. Isolation without a plan is just loneliness. Isolation with a plan is alchemy. During these 100 days, we focus on 3 specific pillars: the physical, the cognitive, and the financial. Pillar 1, the physical temple. You cannot have a sharp mind in a dull body. This isn't about looking like a bodybuilder, it's about discipline. For 100 days, your body is a laboratory. Practical example? If you've never run a mile, you don't start with the marathon. You start with the 20-minute rule. Every morning, regardless of the weather, you move. You eat foods that fuel you, not foods that sedate you. When you cut out processed sugar and alcohol in secret, the clarity that hits you on day 30 feels like a superpower. Pillar 2, the cognitive audit. Your brain is currently full of junk data, scroll hole videos, political arguments, and celebrity gossip. In dark mode, we perform a digital lobotomy. You delete the apps that steal your time. You replace the 3-hour scroll with deep dive learning. Imagine if for the next 3 months you spent 2 hours a day studying one specific skill, let's say Python coding or high-ticket sales. By day 100, you've put in 200 hours of focused study. That's more than most college graduates put into their major in a single semester. Pillar 3, the shadow work. This is the psychological ghost protocol. You must face the versions of yourself that you've been hiding from. Why do you procrastinate? Why are you afraid of being alone? In the silence of dark mode, these demons will surface. Do not run from them. Write them down. Analyze them like a scientist. Managing the social withdrawal. Here is the hardest part. People will try to pull you back. Your friends will call you boring. Your family might think you're depressed. They aren't doing this because they hate you. They're doing it because your growth highlights their stagnation. When you change the frequency of your life, you will lose people who can only exist on your old, lower frequency. This is the secret part of the protocol. You don't need to argue. You don't need to justify your absence. Practical example? When someone asks why you aren't coming out on Friday night, don't say, "I'm rebuilding my life and optimizing my dopamine." That sounds arrogant. Instead, use the simple shift. Say, "I've got some personal projects I'm focused on right now. Catch you later." Short, professional, final. The goal of the ghost protocol is to create a gap between who you were and who you are becoming.
If you're constantly interacting with people who knew the old you, they will constantly reinforce your old habits. You need the vacuum of silence to allow the new version of you to breathe. To survive 100 days, you need a ritual. Without a ritual, the mind wanders. 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., the deep work block. While the rest of the world is sleeping, you are building. This is when you tackle your hardest task. No emails, no phone, just pure, unadulterated output. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., the physical reset. Sweat. It flushes cortisol and prepares you for the day. The information fast. Throughout the day, you consume zero passive content. No podcasts in the background, no YouTube motivation while you work. If it's not teaching you a direct skill for your goals, it's noise. 8 p.m., the reflection. Every night, you log your progress in a physical journal. Why physical? Because there are no notifications in a notebook. You track your wins, your failures, and your dark mode score. Did you stay in character today? Did you keep the secret? The reveal, coming back. On day 101, you don't just go back to your old life. You don't exist anymore. The person who started this protocol is dead. You will walk differently. You will speak differently. You will have a different bank account, a different body, and a different mindset. The beauty of the 100-day dark mood isn't just the results you achieve. It's the terrifying realization that you never needed anyone else's permission to be great. You just needed to stop asking for it. Rebuilding your life in secret is the ultimate power move, because when you finally step back into the light, you won't have to tell them that you've changed. They'll feel it. If you're ready to disappear and do the work, comment Day 1 below. Let this be the only time you announce your move. Then, go dark.